Hi guys, it's been a minute since I did a video, and today I'm coming on to touch base as the seasons are changing. We have moved from winter into spring, and this is time when those seeds that we're planting are beginning to bloom. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this is to help you understand how the seasons of life also change in your personal journey while you're still breathing and living. Take, for example, in the spring, you want to put down the plants, the seeds to grow your fruit trees. And in that season, you have to nurture. So there is a season in our lives when we have to nurture ourselves in order to become the tree that bears the fruit that we all end up enjoying. And one of the things about springtime is being able to nurture yourself, take a look at where you are, where you've been, and where you're heading, and even in the present moment, and begin to look at how you need to replant yourself if you have to, or how you need to continue to plant yourself along the journey of life. As you plant the seed of growth, of learning, of evolving, of maturing, you discover that there are some things that you have to shed. The seed always sheds the cover in order for it to bloom into the full season. You have to go through some discovery processes for you to get to where you need to be and where you end up becoming. And so part of the journey of life is to be able to stay planted in the season of life without being uprooted from your journey. There are people that you're going to meet in life that will try and uproot you from growing, from evolving, from nurturing yourself. And you have to be the one who makes the decision who you let in and who you let out. And so in part of the discovery journey of life, because life is a journey, you don't get to your destination until it's time to leave the earth. You fulfilled your purpose. You may not even fulfill your purpose. You may just have to exit. And so in discovering yourself as part of life's journey, you have to understand those that are also distractions, those that will trample upon you, those that will push your buttons, those that will bring you pain and hurt, but they're not part of what you need to focus on, because that's all outside your control. What you focus on is how you're nurturing yourself, what you're allowing, what you're tolerating, what you're accepting, how you're really introspecting daily to make sure that you're not falling off the course and you're staying right on track without getting distracted. It's like driving on the highway. There are so many people that will distract you, but you have to stay focused for you to be able to drive to your destination. And so as you look at life's journey this season of planting, of nurturing, of blooming, make sure you're not leaving yourself behind. Understand that there are those who will come in to try and take control of your journey, to try and distract you, to try and bring you hurt or pain, because they're also in a place of pain and trauma. But you have to understand that as long as you're gaining a conscious awareness, you can pivot, you can regroup, you can step back and stand up again and continue to go on the journey while nurturing yourself, while discovering yourself, while evolving, while allowing yourself to learn all that lessons that come your way across the journey of life. And so as we are in spring, make sure that you're preparing yourself for the summertime, when you're going to bloom, when you're going to bear the fruit of joy, of peace, of patience, of kindness, of goodness to yourself, of compassion to yourself, of truth to yourself, of love with yourself. And as you nurture, as you evolve, as you bloom, you're able to share that beauty with other people that come across your journey, so that they can also learn and evolve in life's journey. So before we get to fall, where things that you don't need begin to shed away, and winter, where things begin to dry up, so that you can store enough knowledge and wisdom for yourself for those tough seasons. And what you're storing up, the strengths, inner strengths that you're discovering while you're blooming, while you're evolving, allows you to also know how to become resilient when you get to those dry seasons, those tough seasons of life so that you can continue to sail through until another springtime comes. You have to sow the seed, you have to nurture the seed, you have to water the seed, you have to feed the seed. And as long as you're doing all those things in your life, you're preparing yourself for growth, you're preparing yourself for learning, you're preparing yourself for discovering strengths that you never know you had. You're also preparing yourself to stay focused and not be distracted. You're preparing yourself to continue to strive to thrive, not survive, because survival will just make you weak. And that will take you off the course of your journey. And you may even yield to other people when you're in survival mode and you take on their pain and make it become yours. But reality is your journey is yours and yours alone. People will come to steal from it. People will come to distract you. People will come to bring you pain. But you are responsible and accountable for taking charge of your journey, making it beautiful, because every story that you discover in your journey and every lesson that you learn as part of your journey would allow you to face reality or allow you to just stay stagnant, and you don't want to be stagnant. Seasons flow. There are ebbs and webs through every season we go through. Seasons flow into one another, and as long as you're flowing and you're allowing the river within you, the strengths within you to be discovered, you're allowing yourself to be humble enough, to be truthful enough, to trust yourself enough, knowing that you were created good enough, you were created with every single thing that you need while you're here on earth, you will be able to flow smoothly into the next phase of your journey and season without allowing others to steal it from you. Remember, time is life and life is time. And we will only borrow the time. We don't even own the time that we have. We will borrow the time to go flourish and evolve and learn and fulfill a purpose. So while you're still here, make sure you're not leaving yourself behind and you are understanding every season and phase of the journey that you're in so that you can continue to discover who you are in the true self of it and be the best version of God's creation, you, while you're still breathing and living. Until next time, take good care. Have a great weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.